Oh, thanks, Brutus. I won't go hollow. I swear I won't. I swear I won't. I get that reference now. I know what that is. I played the Dark Souls. Oh, and thank you, Mac the Knife. Ooh, sorry you can't hear me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh, Loki, I'm gonna pop on for this because I want to say that too. Loki, thank you for saying that. All of you, welcome everybody. Loki in particular, hey Jessie, saw your live stream and I just wanted to let you know your videos do matter. I used to be a turf in your video. You really helped me see why I was wrong. I wanted to say thank you. Well, Loki, I just want to say I'm very glad that was helpful, and it's always nice to hear that people are able to like grow and learn from many different things, because that's what life's about. So Loki, I am so glad to hear that, and thank you for sharing that, and thank you for being here, my friend. So heart to you. But to all of you, hello, how is everyone doing? Yes, Dorian, I don't like green tea, but did I leave it in the other room? Or is it, where did I put it? I'm an idiot, it's right here. I'm like, where the hell did I put my tea? It's like, I brought tea, I have beer, don't worry, we're gonna get drunk tonight. But I also have some tea because I was editing, and tea is when I edit I drink tea. So it's been a tea and beer day is what it's been. So how has everyone been doing tonight? Good to see you, Diana, NCC 1701, Chris, Dr. Tisha, Lewis Darden, a Locke Wrights, Starry Nebula, Andrew Clegg. Who else is here? Celestial Wizard, good to see you. Rowan Crump, Adrian, of course, good to see you as well. Jameson, Red Gambit, good to see everybody. Also, Red Gambit, welcome to your first live stream. It's really nice to see you. I'm bringing the chaotic energy. Moonflower Cal, it's good to see you, my friend. Also, Brutus, I hope you heard my response to you over the singing. But thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. Yeah. Oh, so can we send? I don't want to focus on unless Sarah wants to, but Sarah, I saw your video today. And it was a really wonderful tribute. And can we all send Sarah some love just right now? I won't say necessarily why, unless Sarah you wish to say, but I just wish to send you a little bit of extra love today, Sarah, especially for that video, which was, even though, it was a very moving video. So sending you some love, Sarah. But otherwise, I hope everyone's doing well. For me, and I should say this because this is one of those fun things with production cycles and stuff. I mean, obviously, this week has been a bit of a hectic one. All coming in the video that came out yesterday, Friday's video. Which, thank you, by the way. That video has been doing really well in terms of feedback and people reflecting on it. Resonating with it is the word I meant to say. And just in general, just the algorithm seemed to smile upon it so far. And it was obviously one that was reflecting my emotional state, talking about how I felt about the world. And I just want everyone to know that video was shot last week. And this week has been, despite harder things happening this week for me, it's actually been a much better week overall. I mean, obviously I did the GameSpot article and the video that came out on Monday that we don't need to address on stream here, but obviously there's been a whole bunch of stuff dealing with all of that. So it's been a week for sure. But I'm doing much better. I've been feeling much better. Things are looking up. I'm getting excited for Star Trek Mission Chicago soon because I'm going to Star Trek Mission Chicago. It's my first ever Star Trek convention. I'm so excited about it. It's going to be awesome. I have some friends that I've been hanging out with, and responses to all the things that I've made this week have been really wonderful, even though they've been generally like on harder topics. And that is always what makes me happiest. Oh, thank you, Tara, for saying you like the GameSpot article. Thank you. Oh, that's good, Sarah. So yeah, Sarah, I wish if Sarah said it's okay to share. Sarah lost a friend recently to cancer. So sending love to Sarah and to Sarah's friend. Sarah shared a video about their friend. So yeah, please send Sarah some love as well. But yeah, to make it about me, sorry, Sarah, just to finish off my thought. This week has been really... It's the response to everything, both from people that I'm professionally work with and all of you out in the community and just generally from the world has been super nice. I was if I may share one piece of excitement from all of you with all of you. For those of you who don't know, I don't know how many of many of you in my audience. I just wish to share this because no one else will know, and maybe you won't all know. But I just was so excited about it. There is a company called Kind of Funny Games. They are a wonderful like talk. They do a lot of podcast and video game talk shows. They're honestly probably, I say this as someone who works for GameSpot, they are probably my favorite video game like news source. I love listening to them. They're run by a guy named Greg Miller. I've been following him for years since he worked at IGN. He is honestly a role model in terms of positivity and kindness in all of my work. I mean, he's obviously a cis white dude, but he's someone who's consistently advocated for others and been like a fun, silly dork, but talked about harder issues. So Greg Miller is just someone who I've really looked up to, and everyone that works at Kind of Funny Games is just absolutely wonderful. And when my article came out on GameSpot about J.K. Rowling and all that stuff, he specifically called out the article on one of his shows that I listened to and actually said some very nice words about the article and actually read some of the article. And I didn't expect this, but it really it made me cry just because it was really meant a lot to me. I might cry now. It meant a lot to me to see someone that I look up to and who's been an inspiration to me in the types of things that I do. Say support for the trans community and also say support for something specifically I did. It really meant a lot. And it hit me surprisingly harder than I expected. So I like I said, I don't know if he'll ever hear about me ever again. He might not, probably won't. But that moment, and he shared out my article on Twitter too. So that meant a whole bunch to me. And I just wanted to share it with all of you because it really, it meant a lot to me yesterday. I was freaking out about it, to be honest with all of you. And I just wanted to share it with somebody. So I'll share it with all of you. But anyways, I just wanted to share that. And yeah, I will see some other super chats here. Captain Obby said, should we get a Captain America solo game? And if would you want open world or level based, and would you want to develop it? I probably, I don't know if I would want to develop, personally, if I was going to develop a game, I'd do something else, like a Star Trek game or original IP or something like that. I wouldn't necessarily pick Captain America, but I'd be down for a Captain America game. I mean, it feels like he would be the least Captain America is my favorite character in the MCU, to be honest, or one of my favorites. He's up there with, like, Loki and Nebula. But that being said, his game, I don't see, you can make a good Captain America game, but I don't necessarily see what's, like, original about a Captain, like, what uniquely would make a Captain America game cool. Like, Spider-Man games, like, oh, I see what a Spider-Man game is. Captain America game just feels like it'd be a beat-em-up, and that could still be good. I'm not saying it couldn't be good, but it doesn't necessarily bring in something, like, fresh to me, you know what I mean? So I would probably say if you're gonna do a Captain America game, we want it to have it be linear, have it be something, like, along the lines of, like, God of War, like a heavy story drawn sort of game. But I don't necessarily, that doesn't, like, you could do it, but it doesn't, like, immediately hit me as, like, oh, that's the game to do, you know? But yeah. And let's see. Oh, thank you, Sarah. You deserve kind things as well. I appreciate that. Tracy Dale's happy I can make tonight. Hi, and a big group hug. Oh, Tracy, sending you love. Heart, my friend. I'm sending you love. But Black Captain America killing, oh, I mean, Brutus, 100%. Black Captain America killing Nazis, 100% here, like, 100% here for that. 100%. The Captain America Dance Simulator. I mean, I feel like they had that. They have, like, they have a Star Wars one. I feel like they must have, like, I feel like there's got to be some ill-designed and ill-conceived dance simulators, like, MCU or Marvel game out there. There has to be. If there's a Star Wars one that goes, I'm Han Solo, the Star Wars Connect game that everyone, that hopefully no one remembers. I was gonna say everyone remembers, and hopefully no one remembers it. But yeah, no, it's yeah. If that game exists, then I would expect there has to be an MCU one out there somewhere. Oh, good to see you're doing well, Jordan. Sending you love, my friend. Windjammers, but I've never played Windjammers. I watched the 3rd episode of Star Trek Picard Season 2 today. Dan, do you think that the Elnor thing is sticking? I don't want to spoil because other people may not have watched Star Trek Picard here, but I would just say I do not think the Elnor thing is sticking. I would be shocked if the Elnor thing sticks. That's all I'll say because I don't want to spoil. But I would be shocked if that sticks by the end of the season. I will say, though, the Borg Queen, fucking amazing in Picard. Again, no spoilers, but the Borg Queen in that, she was in the trailer, so I don't feel like this is a spoiler. She's just great. Like, whoo! Hot damn! Borg Queen, oh! So yeah. Jessie, what days are you going to be at the convention? I'm going to be at all the days at Mission Chicago. In fact, I'm going to be on a panel on Saturday at 2 o'clock. My video I'll be releasing on Friday will tell the information. So if anyone's going to the Star Trek Mission Chicago on next week, please stop by the women. I'm going to be on the Women at Warp. Women at Warp being an amazing podcast that you shall be listening to if you're Trekkies, which most of you should be, and if you're not, why aren't you? If you're at the Mission Chicago convention in early April, it's like I think it's April 8th through 11th, something like that. Whatever that weekend is. I will be on a panel at the Women at War panel. The panel will be on Saturday at 2 o'clock. And yeah, please stop by and say hi. So yeah. What game are you playing? I'm going to be playing Horizon Zero Dawn in just a minute. I'm just going to finish off my tea and then we're going to get playing. And I'm just checking with everybody. The price, still really good. That season just didn't miss. Oh, you're talking about the price? The price, by the way, Andrew Clegg, the first episode to introduce Barzans to Star Trek The Next Generation. And I believe that is also, I might be wrong on this one, but I believe that's the same episode where the Ferengis get sent to the two Ferengi get sent to the Delta Quadrant who come back in Star Trek Voyager. Because I know my Star Trek. I can just pull that out of my butt. And Barzans reappear. I think they might appear randomly a couple times throughout the few seasons of Next Generation, but the next featured in Star Trek Discovery with the character of Nan in Season 2 of Star Trek Discovery. So there you go. Because I know my Star Trek. Don't come at me. Don't come at me. I'll teach you my Star Trek knowledge. I watched Passing on Netflix today. Very good directorial debut from Rebecca Hall, Tessa Thompson, and Ruth Negga giving career best performances. I didn't know that. I haven't seen Passing. I think I got a screener of it. For like screener stuff. I got a bunch of screener stuff towards the end of last year for like award stuff. But I didn't watch it yet. But I heard it was good. So I do want to get to it. I just haven't had a chance to. What did I watch last night? I watched a really Jason Segel and oh my god, Windfall. Y'all, Windfall, great movie. It's on Netflix, though Netflix sucks, so there's that. I got it elsewhere, but I watched the movie Windfall with my friend, and it is fantastic. I haven't seen Jason Segel in a while, but it was great. I would highly recommend Windfall if you have not seen it. I thought it was fantastic. So, Squirtle is the best Pokemon, Celestial Wizard. Squirtle is the best Pokemon. All right. Well, now that we are here, I just finished off my tea. I'm gonna open up my beer. By the way, happy 2 days belated. Yeah, 2 days belated. St. Patrick's Day to everybody. I'm not wearing. I guess you could count this. This is green-esque. It's not like St. Patrick's Day green, but it's like turquoise. That's like in the green family, right? We're not gonna gatekeep green here. This is not a gatekeeping thing here. Nobody here is questioning your Trek knowledge. Fair enough, Mike. Fair enough. No one's questioning my Trek knowledge. Oh shit! I grabbed the wrong. So I have my bottle opener is on. I have a bottle opener on my keys, and I have two sets of keys. So this set of keys has a Millennium Falcon bottle opener, and it sucks. It's like one of the worst bottle openers of all time. Because watch, it does not open freaking bottles at all. I might have to go get the other one because this is just this bottle opener is like literally the worst. I'm like trying to think if I can. Yeah, no, this is. Yeah, the Millennium Falcon. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go grab my other bottle opener. So I'll be back in a second. But Millennium Falcon bottle opener is the worst. It is literally the worst thing I've ever invested money in. Fits the Millennium Falcon though I do like. That wasn't shade at the Millennium Falcon, but it's a rundown rust bucket. I will be right back. I'm gonna quick go grab my bottle opener, and we're gonna play some. We're gonna play some. Play some of the game. I'll be right back. What? Here is the better bottle opener. This one, it doesn't have it anymore because it's faded off over time, but I've had this one since college. It was like a little bit of a swag thing they gave for my college, like when I started college. And I have had this bottle opener since then, and it has always been reliable, despite it being like the cheapest piece of plastic, like swag thing you could ever find. But it works, so I'm not complaining. Works better than the Han Solo one, which like I spent like $20 on, and then this thing I got for freaking free lasts me 10 years at this point. 10 years? Yeah, 10. God. Old. I'm old. I'm gonna be 30 in just a few months. That's a scary thought. Cheers to that. Evelyn, how are you? It's good to see you, my friend. My grandma, ooh, an Anubis bottle opener is a souvenir from Egypt. Broke it, but oh, that sounds really cool. An Anubis bottle opener from Egypt that actually sounds really cool. See, I know I see when you said Anubis, my initial thought, this is just how much of a freaking nerd I am. I thought Stargate. I didn't think Egyptian mythology, which I know it comes like it's this like they're relating to Egyptian mythology, obviously, in Stargate. But I was just thinking like the Goa'uld villain Anubis. Like, oh, you got a bottle opener of Anubis. This is my life. Congratulations. I just saw it. Sorry, I was out, but for a second. But this is my life. Congratulations on coming out as transgender. Welcome to the trans family, my friend. I mean, you've always been in the trans family, but now we all know. So welcome, my friend. It is good to see you. Welcome here. Jaffa! Kree! Yes, Dare Alta Trek. I need to do a rewatch of specifically Stargate Atlantis. I have my next few videos planned out, and I do want to do a Pushing Daisies retrospective video first. But I do want to do a retrospective video on Stargate Atlantis at some point, because I love Stargate Atlantis to death. I mean, Stargate SG-1's great too, but Stargate Atlantis is always my thing. But yes, let's play some more of this. So for those of you who don't know, I'm trying to figure out where I am in the story here. So I played a little bit more of the game since last week. Basically, I've gotten into the Forbidden West, and now I'm exploring the Forbidden West. I am looking for another copy of the AI Gaia that's able to like restart the Earth's like biosphere essentially. And when I found one, I was attacked by a group of like futuristic looking people. Like they had all this future tech and they knew a lot more about Gaia than I did. And so they attacked me and I just barely escaped. And so now I'm trying to go after, I have a piece of Gaia, the AI, but I need to find all these other pieces, all these like suboptimal functions underneath Gaia, and I need to sort of bring them all together to fix Gaia in order to save the world. That's the like short version of the story. I don't know how much it'll be relevant, but I'm gonna do the next story mission here. Let me know. Oh, thank you very much. This is my life. I appreciate that. Let me know how sound is. If I need to turn things up or down on my end on any front, just let me know. I'm going to grab some of these side missions, and then I'm going to play the next story mission. I believe I have the next story mission, right? Do I? Yes, I do. The Dying Lands. Cool. And I am at level 15. Perfect, so that's perfect.
Another Outlander strutting around like she owns...
Wow. Okay. Someone's got a chip on their shoulder.
So what do you want?
Is there some sort of problem?
Hey, Kate MacArthur. Good to see you.
Corners. You're the second one I've seen today.
Wow.
Sooner you all go, the better this soil will be.
Wow.
Chance of bad seeds taking root.
Wow. Just like all the red flag. Wow.
Some goodwill around here.
Dang. All right.
Ray is going to die anyway, just like all of us. Meanwhile, Outlanders come, taking what little we have left. Just like that Karja huntress I saw earlier. All dressed up like a bird. Dragging
so I gotta go.
Girl behind her like a slave.
Okay, I gotta go deal with that.
Girl a thrush. Never heard that before. Must be some old Karja.
Hi Jessie, I'm new to your channel, Dragon Tamagotchi. Oh!
What, am I talking to myself here? Yes.
What do you think about self-identifying autism or neurodiversity? I mean, one thing I'll say about that, Dragon, first off, welcome to the channel. It's good to see you. I mean, if it helps you in terms of self-identifying autism, yeah, I mean, it's very hard for a lot of people who are on the autism spectrum to be able to get an official diagnosis for numerous different reasons, especially if you're seen as a girl, perceived as a girl. Girls are often not diagnosed with autism for a very long time because most studies have been on autistic boys, or people perceived as boys, I should say. And also it's just hard to get a doctor, especially if you're an adult, to get that. So I think it's totally valid to self-identify with autism or neurodiversity, especially if it's something that like helps you understand yourself and like learn more about yourself and helps you live your life, because that's like a diagnosis like that should do. Like it should be there to help you and help like there are people like, oh, you can't identify in the community. It's like no. What diagnoses like that are there to help you, and so if that helps you understand yourself and helps you live your life better and helps you, like other people interact with you better, 100%. Yeah. So I think it's really fun.
Your fruit there. Too many machines. Poor Utaro girl, whoever she is. May her seeds find.
Yes, and Morgan the Pirate Queen is awesome in sharing documents. Thank you very much, Morgan the Pirate Queen. You are awesome.
Find an old friend. Thanks.
Don't need your thanks. Don't want it.
Wow, this lady's kind of a jerk. All right, let's see. Is there any more missions around here? No. So we're just gonna go do. Can I travel there? No. But I can travel. Yeah, I need a fast travel pack.
From one hunter to another.
From one hunter to another what? She's like, from one hunter to another, and I'm like, oh, okay. Cool. All right, let's see. I'm gonna travel here. Oh, this is my life. Well, I'm glad. Welcome to the. I'm glad you've been here for 2 weeks, my friend. I claimed wouldn't. I won't say the brain damage part because that's a whole other situation. But there's a lot of gatekeeping about women, and I mean there's a lot of gatekeeping on women in a lot of things, right? A lot of gatekeeping for people perceived as women to being transgender. I mean, like trans men and assigned female at birth non-binary people are often gatekept from being considered transgender, autistic, and it's usually, not always. I mean, there's obviously just misogyny just in general, but like the reason that that's the case in a lot of aspects is because when we study these things, most people only study it as it appears in like men or perceived as men folks, and so as a result, that like makes the ways that it presents in women to be misunderstood, and then obviously just like women in general not being believed when in medical care. Like so many people who are perceived as women are not believed when it comes to like talking about medical care. Whereas men are perceived as, like, understanding who is attacking you. It's amazing. What is this music? There's, like, music going on. There's fire happening. Like, stuff's going down right now, and I'm not sure what's happening. Let's see.
There's worse here. If I don't get Gaia up and running, it'll be like this everywhere.
Jessie, what other stuff do you watch? I watch nothing but Star. No. What do I watch? Severance is. I mean, I watch a lot of sci-fi. I mean, I watch a bunch of stuff. But I usually watch a bunch of science fiction. So right now, my favorite show on TV right now, sans Star Trek stuff, Severance. Can I rant about this? I'm actually. Screw it. I'll say it on stream. It's fine. So one of my goals for this year is I want to try to pull together a short film. And like actually make a short film because I want to start pursuing my dream of like being a filmmaker and a director. And the short film is a transgender video that's inspired directly by the show Severance and the aesthetic of Severance. I came up with the idea before it, but I've like been reinvigorated from watching the show Severance. Sorry, not the movie Severance. It is so good. It is one of the best anti-capitalist shows I've ever seen, and anti-corporate shows I've ever seen. It is an Apple Plus show. Basic concept, I just want to rant about the show because it's so good. Is basic idea is when there's a company that severs your brain so that when you go to work you don't remember existing outside of work, and when you leave work you don't remember what you did in the company. And so all the people that work at the company, they're like new human beings, like they have no memory of their lives before starting work at the company, so they're like kind of brainwashed into corporate culture, and it just goes into heightening all the stuff of like corporate culture. Like they get swag bags as like their rewards and their payment. They get punished, like their human rights are violated repeatedly, and they don't really have an understanding for how to articulate articulate what that means. And then when they leave work, like the people at work, like once they're outside of work and they go back to their normal personalities, they like have injuries on their hand or whatever, and they're just like, oh yeah, it's whatever. And like they'll even hate themselves at work. Like one of the work versions of themselves, like literally tries to hurt themselves because they don't want to work there anymore. And her version of herself is like, if you ever touch my body, you are not a real person. The person who works at the version of you, you're not real. Like, it's just such a great way about how workers are dehumanized. And it has, like, this creepy aesthetic, and it's, like, very, like, interesting. It's so good. If you have not watched Severance, I would highly recommend it. It is so good. I'm adoring it. And like I said, it has actively inspired me to continue working on my film. Yes, kind of like the TVA, but better. I mean, don't get me wrong, I liked Loki, but it's kind of like the TVA, but better. Oh, bipolar god of science fiction. Well, thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate that, my friend. Greetings and hallucinations to you as well. I love that as well. Thank you so much for your super chat. And Dorian R, yeah, you gave a super chat as well, so there you go. Thank you so much for your super chat as well, Dorian. I appreciate that. But yeah, no, please, all of you, go watch Severance, because I am in love with that show. So that's what I'm watching right now. That's like the biggest thing that I'm watching. I'm trying to think if I'm watching other stuff. Like Hilda, I'm going through Hilda for the first time. Owl House just came back, I think, today. I'm going to watch that. Yeah. I watch a bunch of science fiction, and I watch mostly science fiction and superhero stuff. But I watch, like, dramas and stuff, too. I've been watching Bel Air, which I've been decently enjoying, but... I haven't loved it, but I've been decently enjoying the new Bel Air show. The, taken seriously drama version of Fresh Prince of Bel Air, which has been kind of interesting. So yeah. Yeah, Linda Raincloud, I appreciate that. Yeah, the social links. Unfortunately, YouTube does this annoying thing where it will break social links to anything outside of YouTube. So if you want to get to my social, just copy and paste. Like don't click the hyperlink in the description. Copy and paste the hyperlink, and that'll work. That'll make it work. No spoilers, Celestial Wars. I haven't seen Owl House yet. Don't spoil that for me. I'm going to watch it soon. All right, let's do this.
I'm here, as promised. It's singing. Does it mean the chorus is ready?
It is assembled.
I do like this music. It's good.
I couldn't have done it without Varl. But I don't know what good it will do. The chorus is in disharmony. The subject of the cave is...
This is good music. I really like this.
Land God Fa still hasn't emerged, and every day more deadly machines try to force their way out, throwing themselves against the defensive cordon we set up around the entrance. That is only the first of many false notes. Your request has exposed deep divisions within the chorus itself.
I'm a political instigator is what I am. Let's see.
So the cave is sacred.
Yes. If each land god, always in this dove first, each washed away. The tribe's syllables of our calendar.
But the derangement, the cycle.
Yes. Over time,
Sorry.
emerged, built to kill.
Are machines being in a cauldron?
Sounds like it. It's not like anything I've seen before.
Alright, I want to see the
I
detail.
get that the
Tell me
chaos
about the
started.
politics
How
of
did
your
Asgard
tribe.
to go inside cause such a fuss?
I'm excited for Moon Knight. I am very excited for that symbolic gamer. It does look good.
Many in the tribe and most in the chorus want to keep doing what we have for generations, which often is nothing. But there are others who call for change, or extreme measures. Your request has given fresh life to the debate.
Right. Tradition. I've run into that before.
But each tribe has to be dealt with in their own way.
I did see the twinsies, Emily. I did see the you-know-who. I did see it. Alright, let's do this thing.
So, the chorus is assembled.
I have watched Dune. I loved Dune.
They're considering your request.
Then...
Oh, well, thank you, Swab. I'm sending you love as well, my
When you're
friend.
ready. But don't worry.
Logan Mansion Gaming. Jim Sterling is correct. NFTs are a waste of money. NFTs are a scam. They're also very dangerous, and I would highly recommend Folding Ideas video on NFTs. If you haven't seen Folding Ideas video on NFTs, you should, because it is fantastic.
The chorus agree to allow you inside.
Aloy can be pretty convincing in these situations.
I need to play Spiritfarer more than the
We'll
Pirate Queen.
see.
My sister loves it.
Do what you need to prepare. We'll wait for you above, where the chorus has gathered.
Let's do it. I'm just gonna go do it. This music is so soothing. Like, I am very much here for this music. Oh, so many. I'm gonna grab these like side missions real quick while she walks up to where she needs to go. Let's see. Give me side quests. Oh, it's just a rumor. Gossip. Let's do the gossip. What's the hot gossip around
A
here?
word of warning. Avoid the ruins northwest of Plainsong. Scouts say something lights up the ruins when night comes. Whatever it is,
I like
it's
creepy
not
nighttime
natural.
lights. I like creepy
Good to
nighttime lights. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you for sending out the Holding Ideas video. I appreciate that. All right.
Tech. Might be worth taking a look.
Whoop. There we go. And then I'm not finished with Life is Strange episode, but I like it so far. Max is great. Yes, Life is Strange is great. Logan mentioned gaming. I'm glad you're playing Life is Strange. That's awesome. I'm gonna get, but once I finish Horizon and maybe Elden Ring, I might do Elden Ring on stream. I might not. To be honest, Elden Ring is a great game, but it stresses me out a little bit because I like to know where I'm supposed to go a little bit more than that game gives me. I like Dark Souls. The Dark Souls game's a little bit more like linear focus. That's a preference. I know Elden Ring. Elden Ring is a fantastic game, deserves all the praise it's getting. Just for me, it's one of those ones that that it stresses me out. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to Life is Strange once I finish this game and/or Elden Ring. So, all right, let's see. Ooh, I like this lady's makeup.
You must be the soldier who took down Regala's champion, and the one who's got this place.
I love her
in
blue.
uproar.
What's a Tanakh doing in Plainsong?
Resupplying for a trip to the hunting grounds.
Music is often overlooked. Spine of Great. Yes.
Sturdy soldier like
Music is
yourself
often
took all the
overlooked.
trials.
Music is often overlooked part of many games. Like,
What else
music
is
is
there?
one of my favorite things. Like Outer Wilds, and games like Outer Wilds, Journey. So many like Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. Some of my favorite music has come out of those games, and they inform the experience. Like the game Outer Wilds or Everybody's Gone to the Rapture or even Journey would not be the same games without their amazing soundtracks. If you have not listened to those soundtracks, Outer Wilds in particular has one of my favorite soundtracks of all time, and I absolutely adore it. It is such a good video game soundtrack, and I've used it numerous times in my videos. So if you think you haven't heard Outer Wilds soundtrack, you have, because I've used it in my videos quite often.
Nervous.
So let's see.
Bringing an Outlander before the chorus.
Let's do
just
politics.
keeps going.
Politics.
I guess
Let
that
me
means the
see the
chorus is transition.
politics.
The people say.
Oh, good, Super Desi. I
So
love
is the
Outer Wilds
chorus.
so much. Oh, much love to you, Nicholas.
It wouldn't be necessary if they were in harmony.
Oh, I'm sorry, Logan Mansion Gaming. Arkham,
I'm not gonna
but
have to
you send me your
sing
little
that.
Arkham Origins video
Of course. not.
because I love Arkham Origins.
So we
Arkham
won't
Origins,
stop when we present
hot take.
ourselves.
Arkham Origins, best Arkham game.
Are you ready?
Come at me. Come at me. I think Arkham Origins is the best Arkham game to play. Like it has my best story. The bridge in it sucks, but I always love video games that take place in like Christmas time or snow time, like Spider-Man Miles Morales. I love that game because of all the snow in it. Like any game that takes place, this music, any game that takes place in winter, automatically a 10 out of 10 from Jessie. But I also just think the story's really good, the gameplay's really good, the like younger Batman in that game is really good. Like Arkham Origins, best Batman game. Just gonna say it. Just gonna say it.
All right, let's go talk to them.
Hi John, welcome. Do you like Batman Returns? I do like Batman Returns. Actually, my favorite of the pre-Nolan Batman movies is Batman Returns. I actually really, really like Batman Returns. It's ridiculous and campy as all hell, and the Penguin makes no sense in that movie. Half that movie makes no sense. But I like it too. I like the like weird gothic, like Christmassy vibe of it. Like I actually really like Batman Returns. Like a lot. It is, like I said, it is my favorite of the pre-Nolan Batman movies. Not my favorite Batman movie, but of the pre-Nolan ones, it's my favorite. And that would probably be Batman 1969, like the Adam West Batman. Then it would be the original Batman with Michael Keaton.
Your sacred cave.
Again, of the pre-Nolan ones. I'd
There's
have to like
something
rethink of
inside
what
I
it with
need.
post-Nolan.
If I can get it, it will help.
So, and the Nora,
Politics. Sorry, there's politics going on. I gotta pay attention to the politics.
and what you want. We know of no spirit in the cave, only Fa, our land god, who entered the cave and did not return.
The power of the land gods is broken. We are diminished. Tales of spirits will not help us. Nothing will.
We weaken, we die, and become fertile ground for new life. This is the natural order.
The green outfit's a great Moonflower gal.
You're all just going to sit around until you become food for worms? Literally?
Oh shit!
So says the Outlander, ignorant of our beliefs.
Ah, this guy has that like politician voice. He's straight up politician voice.
Remember how she brought peace to Ray? Listen to her.
We've heard such temerity from you before, Zoe. Let us not
I like
forget
this lady,
that you
even though she's
agitated
against
for
me.
reckless war against the Karja.
At least she's trying to help.
Ah. By
I feel like this
inviting
game's
you
like
to
placed for
break
like
our
older women.
traditions.
Like they portray older women in this game in all
Every
the Horizon games
impudent
really well, and I kind of
outsider
appreciate
wanders
that.
into Plainsong?
No. You should change your ways because your own lands are killing you. We have stood by and watched as our land gods waste away. You would have us do the same with our neighbors, our children.
And this lone outlander.
Oh, this isn't even the best part, John. This game is great.
Nonsense. A single seed matters little in the infinite cycle of growth and decay.
Oh shoot!
It's coming from the mountains.
Oh shoot! Something's going down. Oh shoot! What do we got? What do we got?
Machines must have broken through the cordon. Then we need to get down there.
What about the chorus?
If the cordon has fallen, there's nothing left to prevent us from going in the cave. The time for permission is over.
Fair, Dorian. Fair. To be fair, the tribe is like also has white people in it, so it's not like a completely coded that way. To be fair, Dorian.
This way.
But I could totally see you having that. Uncharted is great. This is my life. Let's see. Alright.
Fighting in the fields ahead.
Alright, gotta focus on shooting things, so apologies if I missed some of the chat, but I'm gonna make sure I don't get killed here.
These machines don't look normal.
We've seen these machines before. Hunter killers. They must have come from the cordon. The others will defend things. We have to move.
Which is my favorite of what? Of the Uncharted games?
We can do something.
Probably Uncharted.
Right.
Probably Uncharted 3.
Yeah.
Uncharted 4 is up there too, but I think the story kind of falls apart in Uncharted 4 a little bit. Even though the gameplay I think is the best. I would probably argue Uncharted 3 is probably the best Uncharted game, in my opinion. Though Uncharted 2 is pretty good. Uncharted 1 doesn't hold up at all. Uncharted 4 has the best gameplay, but I don't think the best story.
I'm on this one.
Are we attacking things? What are we doing? What's happening? Alright, I guess we have to fight some things.
Now's my chance.
Why are we attacking things now? I thought we were running to do a thing. To be fair, Andrew Clegg, Uncharted 1 is the one that has not aged all that well. Like, Uncharted 1 is, like, the story's kind of fun and enjoyable, but Uncharted 1 has not aged well at all. Like gameplay is kind of simplistic. The story's over really quickly. It's kind of an easy game to beat, and it like the what was it? The jet ski section. The jet ski section is not good at all. It is really rough. And like some of the like twists that the story takes are blah, and the villain of the first game is also very blah. Like, the villain of the first game is, like, one of the most forgettable villains in all of video games. I even forget his name. He's just, like, bland, British, evil dude. Yeah, so, yeah, I would say, like, if you're playing on the Uncharted series and you couldn't get past the first one, start with the second one. Not the first one. I think the first one's story still has some moments worth playing, but you don't have to. You don't have to.
These machines are stronger, deadlier than normal. There's more than just a nerve bomb in the same cave.
I need to replay the Uncharted games. It's been a hot minute since I played the Uncharted games. Those games are really good. Ah! Like, I need to replay the Uncharted games because they're a bunch of fun. I also need to replay the Last of Us games too. Both of them. I love Last of Us 1 and 2. Last of Us 1 and 2 are fantastic games. Like, absolutely fantastic games. Oh, that's awesome, Red Gambit. What was my first PlayStation game I ever played? I actually don't remember, to be honest with you. Yeah, I couldn't even tell you, to be honest with you.
More machines.
The second I heard about Idris Elba Knuckles, I agree with you. The second I heard about Idris Elba Knuckles, I knew I wanted Idris Elba Knuckles. Alright, time to kill some machines. Ah. Whoa, boy, hello. Hi, buddy. Oh, hi, buddy. It's hard to... These guys are hard to hit their sweet spot. There we go. Come on. Ah! Keeps whipping me. I whip my tail back and forth. I whip my tail back and forth. Ow. It sucks. Cyberquake. By the way, good to see you. I saw you earlier in Bad Bunny stream. It's good to see you. And yeah, this is my favorite game. Is it my favorite? I need to like look at my list of games that have come out this year, but this is up there. I'm really liking this game so far. Though, like I said, I think Elden Ring is gonna win Game of the Year. For most people. But for me, I spoke about earlier why I like Elden Ring and I understand why it deserves to win Game of the Year. But I also like it's probably not gonna be my personal favorite Game of the Year. Ah, crap, I'm gonna die because I am out of health. Oh! Dang it, I knew that was gonna happen. Dang it, I knew that was gonna happen. That's what I get. I need to restock up on health stuff. Yeah, but Diana, like, as someone who's, like, I worked at GameSpot and I know how, like, the games discussion goes, like, you can fight for it, but I think, like, there is a bit of a popularity contest in indie games. So indie games make it on there. Like, I remember I fought for, my Game of the Year last year was, Psychonauts 2. And actually, my Game of the Year last year was Outer Wilds, the DLC. The Outer Wilds DLC, was my Game of the Year last year. But obviously DLC is harder to win Game of the Year. But Psychonauts 2, and Psychonauts 2 wasn't an indie game, it was published by Microsoft, but it was still a much smaller game. And you know, it's hard to fight for that sort of stuff. But sometimes like indie, like the Game Awards Game of the Year was It Takes Two, which was a fairly small game too. So you never know. You never know. But I think I would be shocked. I mean, I've looked at the rest of the game calendar this year, and I'm sure there will be other games that people will be like, these are great. I'm sure there are other great games. I would be shocked if like Elden Ring didn't just take away every single Game of the Year trophy this year. Like, almost, I would be, honest to gosh, just, unless something, like, really comes out and just destroys, everybody, like, I think I would be shocked. People, do you watch anything? I watch a lot of things on YouTube. Name something in the, like, the leftist space, and I probably watch it. Like the leftist, like, RedTube space, I probably watch it, and then I watch a lot of game stuff too. Basically a lot of, like, video game journalism and leftist stuff is what Jessie watches on YouTube. Like video game journalism content and leftist YouTube is basically what Jessie watches. Whoa! Hello, buddy. Oh my god, die! There we go. Took him a minute. Oh, have I not gotten hit yet? I say as I get hit. Alright. Oh god, hello. Ow. Oh god, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. Ah, stop with the hitting me with your laser beams. I don't like your laser beams. They're not good. They're not good for Jessie's health. Alright, there we go. Did it. I did the thing, everybody. The only video game journalist is, like, Jim Sterling. Oh, there's plenty of good journalists. Jim Stephanie Sterling is great. What am I blanking on? He works for Bloomberg now. He's written 2 books, and I've read both of them, and I'm Jason Schreier. Good night, Jamie. Have a wonderful night. Jason Schreier is a really great games journalist. I mean, I work with a bunch of, like, games journalists at GameSpot that do really good work. Like Lucy James or Timur or Kurt Indovina. Like, all of them are fantastic as well. But yeah, I would say, like, Jim Stephanie Sterling and
So many machines.
Greg Miller is also, I mentioned earlier in the stream. So there's a lot of good games journalists, I think. So. I have 0 health potions. This is not going to go well. I am going to die, everybody. I believe Jim Stephanie Sterling goes by they, them pronouns, but I might be incorrect on that.
Corden. Oh, what's left of it?
So many dead.
They will be mourned when the time is right. For now,
Let's see.
we must keep going. Into the cave.
Your face can keep going into the cave. Alright. Why did I know? I wish there was like a freaking health potion nearby. I need a health potion is what I need. Can I craft some? Nope, don't have enough to craft health potions. That's cool. It's fine. No worries. I'm not gonna die. Oh, I'm so gonna die here. Because I have literally no health potions left and no health. Let's see. Oh man, there's literally no health plants around. Okay, well, we'll see how this goes. Oh, that'll help. Please. Okay. Well, let's do this thing. They do have top hats. Oh, that's wonderful. I love that.
What is that?
Is that some help?
Kind of wall. Made of... Up
Follow
here!
your lead, Aloy.
Keep these on me.
Force field. Ow. Don't walk into the force field. That's a bad move. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. Walk into the force field. Bad idea. Bad idea. Alright. Oh, thank heavens there's some medicinal stuff in here because I needed it really badly. Alright. Give me my medicine! Jessie needs her medicine.
What's that ahead?
Like a cauldron door.
Yeah, right? I miss sitting by a river. It's like nice to sit by rivers and just chillax every once in a while. Let's get in here. I don't disagree with you, Logan Mansion Gaming. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta walk face first into who doesn't like to walk face first into a force field every once in a while? Alright, what do we got? What's going on? Oh, you're giving her a focus. That's cool.
On the temple. Just like this.
Oh shoot, now she can see.
There's blue light on the door. Yeah, it takes some getting used to.
Don't worry, Zod. I help.
Now
How many focuses does she have? She's just like, here, take a focus, take a focus.
Fighting, they're different.
Beer counts as medicinal, right? I think so too.
That means there's something very powerful somewhere beyond that door.
Oh, I like this music.
And it wants us dead. Follow my lead. And be ready for anything.
How's that pick up? Oh, have a good time yourself, Cameron Russell. It's good to see you. I love cauldron's such a good word, right? I love when this game uses the word cauldron because like cauldron's such a cool word. You wouldn't normally think of like cauldron as like a word to apply to like a tech place, but it's such a good word. I just like boil, boil, toil and trouble. We'll make machines that'll cause you trouble again because that rhymes. We can rhyme the same word with the same word, right? Wow. But cauldron's just a fun word. I feel like. All right, let's see what we got. Oh shoot.
I'll have to take them out.
Right behind you.
Ow! Sure. Ow! These little hopper dudes. Stop hopping around. It's not fun. Alright. That really won't want it. Oh, shoot. Ah, let me kill him, let me kill him, let me kill him! They are really cute. Boom. Take that, you jerks. Do you watch Knowledge Hub? They have a video on holograms are mostly impossible. It said AR tech is a way to get the same effect of having physical holograms in the Horizon game. I didn't see that. No, I haven't. I don't watch Knowledge Hub. I watch. There's a couple science YouTuber channels that I watch. I don't watch a ton of them though. Just because that's not the kind of nerd that I am. But I do like sciencey stuff. But I'm less of a nerd about sciencey stuff than some others. So, but yeah, you're correct. Like the same sort of idea, like the AR. Because, yeah, Horizon doesn't do actual holograms. In this game, like, there are holograms that talk to each other, but it's an AR technology that they see through their focus. Which, actually, that's a really good point, Cyberquaker, that, like, there aren't, like, as much as they use, like seeming hologram technology, they don't actually do that. Okay, so where do I need to go? I'm gonna go down the creepy... Nope, probably don't want to go into the molten lava. That is probably a smart move, one would assume. Caleb Richardson, your article really helped me form my position on not buying the game. I have friends who throw their support with the dev argument in my face and try to pressure them into pre-ordering it. See, I'm going to talk about this for just a hot second. Like, I really dislike that supporting the devs argument, not because. So, for those of you who don't know, we're talking about the Harry Potter game, the Hogwarts Legacy game that I wrote an article about that did really well. See, the support the devs argument really frustrates me in a lot of different senses because people only say that because there's a controversy around the game, right? If this were any other game, no one would be thinking about the devs. Now, that's not to say we shouldn't think about the devs. Like, I'm sure the people working there are, number one, I'm sure there's many trans-supportive devs that work there. I'm sure they work very hard, and, like, they should be able to keep their jobs. Like, I don't want them to lose their jobs because the game didn't sell well, or to not get bonuses because the game didn't sell well. I totally understand all of those, like, those feelings that people have for the game. But the issue is if, like, you're buying the game, when people say, I'm supporting the devs, you're only doing that to assuage your sense of guilt about buying the game. It's like, well, I want to support, you're like saying like, I'm going to buy the game because I'm supporting the devs and it's not J.K. Rowling. But if we had removed J.K. Rowling from the equation, right? If J.K. Rowling were not involved in the Harry Potter game at all, would you be buying the game to support the devs? No, you'd be buying the game because you wanted to buy the game. So the only reason that support the devs argument gets brought up is specifically for people to seek absolution of their choice to buy the game. And as I said in the article, like, you're not a bad person if you buy Hogwarts Legacy. Like, there are many of you out there. I know many trans people. There's people in like the Discord community server that we were talking about. That there were many trans people, and I'm even close to like, I want to play it. You know what I mean? That are gonna buy the game, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with buying Hogwarts Legacy in and of itself. The thing that I would consider to be wrong is to buy the game without knowing about J.K. Rowling, like remaining willfully ignorant of J.K. Rowling's harm done to the trans community, or even worse, buying the game because of J.K. Rowling's harm to the trans community, or in spite of. I've seen so many people saying, like, I'm going to buy 3 or 4 copies of the game. I doubt they're actually going to do that, but they're doing it just to be, like, transphobic. They're, like, saying, like, screw you, trans people. How dare I have to think about you? How dare I have to worry about you? Or even worse, I actively hate trans people. Is the argument being used around that game. So the idea of the support the devs argument, again, I understand. I wish all the devs working on Hogwarts Legacy nothing but the best. Because I know, and the very fact that the game has worked hard to include trans people in the character creator is awesome. 100%. So I understand. I understand completely. But you don't get to say that because you wouldn't say that otherwise. And so just saying you're doing it to support the devs is there to assuage your sense of guilt around buying the game, or to excuse buying the game. If you really wanted to support the devs, take that $70 that you would have spent on the game and donate it to the devs. Donate it to GoFundMe's for the devs. Or spend $70 on another game from another developer that you would really love. Go spend that $70 on indie developers who need it much more than people working at WB Interactive. One of the, like, you know, supported by Warner Brothers, which Warner Brothers is a whole other conversation. But like, if your argument is you want to support the devs, take that money and give it directly to devs. Take the $70, because they're not going to get as much of it if you spend it on the game. Like, go give it to the devs directly, or spend it on an indie studio, or spend it on donating to like charities that help developers. Spend it on there's the harassment helpline that's out there, run by like several people that are there to help like people dealing with sexual harassment and just stuff going on in the game industry. Send the money there if that's your argument for supporting the devs. So I really don't think that that's a good argument. Again, nothing against the devs. That's also the thing too. Morgan the Pirate Queen. The fact that the game is centered around Goblin Rebellion is just seems bad taste. in my opinion. I get it, it's part of the Harry Potter history, but it's like, given the already ongoing conversation around the goblins and anti-Semitism, like, I don't think that anyone working on the dev team is, like, actively anti-Semitic and, like, is like, oh, I want to, like, use the goblins to depict Jewish stereotypes. Wah ha 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 ha. By the way, bipolar god of science fiction. I'm still playing old Dumon's a total boomer. No, Dumon's, you're good. You're totally good. Doom is great. Don't feel bad about that. But like, I don't think anyone's any actively Semitic, but it's more just like, given that we've been having a conversation, I'm sure the game was being worked on well before, like, the Jon Stewart stuff and everything, but like, if the anti-Semitic conversations were still out there have been out there for decades now. So it's like, that feels uncomfortable too. So yeah, I have so many reticence, and it sucks though, right? Because I think all of us, sorry, I'm talking about Hogwarts Legacy, but it's just been on my mind, but it sucks though, right? Because, like, I watched the State of Play, you know, I wrote the article, and then I watched the Hogwarts Legacy State of Play, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh, this looks really cool. Like, if this game had come out before, J.K. Rowling had went down her transphobic hole, I would have bought it unquestionably. Like, I would have already had my money down. I would have pre-ordered the damn thing. I was like, you got my money. So I'm not saying anyone's wrong for wanting to play the game. What I am saying is you need to critically analyze your feelings on why you wish to support the game. And also, I think the best thing to do, and this is something I spoke about on my last stream, and this is the last thing I'll end on here. The best thing to do, especially if you're going to support the game, but regardless of whether you support the game or not, the best thing to do is use this as an opportunity to talk about trans issues and trans rights. Because J.K. Rowling has done immense harm to the trans community, and nothing that we can do in direct response to her is just damage cleanup. Like, we're just doing damage cleanup because of what J.K. Rowling has done. And so this does not outweigh the bad that J.K. Rowling has done, but what an opportunity that J.K. Rowling has presented trans allies and trans people with is that it enables us to then take these segments of things that would not have been related to trans issues and make them trans issues, and make them an opportunity to discuss why these issues are important to talk about. I got to write an entire, like, huge article about issues affecting the trans community on a game website. And I think that that's important because it's something that is directly related to the game. So it's not like I'm like, oh, I'm trying to shove my politics in the game. She made it about trans people. But if she's going to make it about trans people, then I'm going to discuss trans people. And I'm going to bring up trans topics, which she opened the door to. She did that, not me. And so if she's going to open the door, then I'm going to be like, okay, here's the information. Here's the truth. Here's what people need to know. And people can react vitriolically to it, some will, but I think that there were so many people, I mean, just people that worked at GameSpot. Sorry, I'm ranting about this, and I apologize. And I apologize for that. But there are people at GameSpot who were people that, like, were checking the article and doing things before it came out, and they were like, wow, I did not know any of this information. And I'm like, well, I'm sad that you didn't know it beforehand, but I'm glad that you now know it. And so what I'm glad for is that this article hit a community that would not have, like the gaming community, that might not have learned about this otherwise if J.K. Rowling hadn't done this harm. Now, again, to be fair, does not erase the harm that J.K. Rowling has done. But this is the opportunity that she gives us because of this. So yeah, so that's my thoughts on the Harry Potter game. I am personally not going to support it. Maybe I will play it at some point in the future. I'm not going to say I'm never going to play it. I might buy it. If I do play it, I'm going to either do something that gets me the game that I'm not going to mention on stream, or buy it used. I'm either going to do that. And number two, I am not going to be talking about the game or playing the game on stream or anything like that. So yeah, but I will definitely not be supporting the game financially in a way that supports J.K. Rowling in any way, shape, or form, or gives airtime to the game. And I won't be playing it for at least a very long time after it comes out. Again, maybe I'll play it at some point in my life. I will never say never. I hope to live a very long time, and maybe it'll be worth playing. But especially when the game comes out, and especially in terms of giving any air to it, no. So, yeah. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate you being the quiet appreciate you. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy game. If you want to know more, I did a whole article about it that's on GameSpot that I would recommend people check out. I'm sure most of you already have. But yeah, that's my preaching. My preach about it. By the Mark, it's good to see you. Mark, it was good to see you in the Discord the other day. But thank you. It's good to see you here, my friend. It's so nice. I missed you. It's been a hot minute. So heart to you, Mark. Diana, if it weren't for these rants and passions, a lot of us probably wouldn't be here, and I certainly wouldn't have met a special someone. Oh, never apologize for them. Well, Diana, I'm so glad. Like, thank you for allowing me the rants. I know that this is what you all come for, but I am like, I'm ranting about stuff so my head gets in my head about it. Never getting mad about the violence we experience daily. Fair enough, Gwen. Very fair. Very fair. Yar Fiddle. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, I might get the game in a way. You know what I mean. Yeah. So, yeah. So that all started with my support the devs argument. Like, I don't buy the support the devs argument. I understand why that is a feeling that people have. It's definitely a valid one. But I don't necessarily buy it as an argument for buying the game in and of itself. If your argument, the argument that I will buy is like, I want to play it. It looks like a cool game. Like, fair. Fair enough. Just use it as just don't buy it ignorantly, not knowing what it supports, and don't buy it without then trying to at least try to give a chance to give breadth to trans people whenever you do talk about it. So that's what I'll say. I would argue that you shouldn't buy the game at all. But I can't stop you, and I'm not going to tell you what to do. But I will say I'm not going to buy it, and you shouldn't. But it's up to you. So, there we go. That's it. That's all I'll say. Let's get back to playing this game. Thank you for the rant, everybody. Alright, let's see where we're going. What am I... Oh, is this what I'm... Okay, there we go. This is where I'm going. The only thing that I will say about Caleb, I agree with you. The only thing I will say about the Wizarding World is I miss butterbeer. I used to live in Los Angeles, and I would go, and I had a year-long pass to the Universal Studios. This is back before J.K. Rowling was transphobic. And I used to go to the Harry Potter World a fairly decent amount during the year, and the butterbeer there, like the frozen butterbeer, heavy as all hell. Like you will come away feeling, you will have one of those things like I don't need to eat for 10 days. But the butterbeer was really good. It's very good. So.
It takes over places like these and makes killing machines. It's called Hephaestus. Even the mountain is rotted to ruins. Looks like those cables are blocking the way up. You two wait here. I'll find another path.
Okay.
What are those panels on the floor?
What panels?
This floor panel activated something.
Oh shoot, what did I just do? Why would you say that, Olivia? Olivia, why would you tell me that?
If I
Interesting.
shoot the gears, I can lock it into place.
I see.
Make a path up. It didn't work. The gears have to be in the right spot to lock into place.
Got it.
How are you doing, Zoe?
This place was meant for the land gods.
Is that?
No Utaro has ever set foot in.
Boom! Okay, cool. Got
But I
it.
had to, right? To help you and Aloy. To find Father Rose.
Stay Hum said, if you could choose between the Super Soldier Serum and Thor's Hammer, what would you take? Would I inherently be worthy of the Thor's Hammer? Because if I would be worthy of Thor's Hammer, then I would say Thor's Hammer. But do superhero soldiers, I don't know. No, I would say superhero soldier serum because that like affects your like bodily health, right? It does kind of make you like standard buff person, and like there's like and I actually really liked the I actually really liked it. I wish the show had actually delved into it deeper, but I actually really liked Falcon and Winter Soldier's discussion of how like the super soldier serum is inherently a supremacist idea. So like I love that part of the discussion. I just wish the show had delved into it more. But if I had to like pick on just a like not overthinking the thoughts on it, I would probably say the super soldier serum just because it probably make me live longer, and I am scared of my mortality. So
Maybe if I can find something to weigh this down.
Okay. Oh, have a good night. This is my life. It was really great to see you here. Mwah. Unfortunately, I don't do a lot of chat on Instagram, my friend, but you're welcome here on the streams and everything, but it was really great to see you, and welcome here. Welcome here, my friend. This is,
I'll have to go around.
this is my life. It was good to see you.
More pillars.
I need to read Percy Jackson. That's another series.
Into the right position.
Alright, so I need to find something to put on here. Find something I can put on there. That's where I came from. I wonder. Nope, okay. I was wondering if I could. Me too, Adrian. I would love a bunch of Oreos. Why are you... Adrian, I know you're high. Adrian, I know you're high and, like, looking for munchies, but why are you doing this to me? I'm still hungry, too. I need to get some food, to be fair. This is my, I need to get order some food soon. But I'm gonna order food and I'm gonna end the stream afterwards. Oh, God, no! So I'll order food and then once the food arrives, I'll go eat. No, Morgan the Pirate Queen. Oreos are great. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? What the heck? Where do I go here? Oh, Marg, the lore of this game is crazy. Ooh, Thor's hammer. I would say Thor's hammer. Thor's hammer would be more fun than Iron Man's suit. Iron Man's suit would be, I think you do cool stuff, but then you'd have to like have the suits and there's maintenance that could blow up and it could break. Like Thor's hammer's, you're fairly reliable with Thor's hammer. I would go with Thor's hammer. Where am I going? I mean, I know okay, I have to weigh that down and then I can go across this way. But I don't see anything to weigh that down with, is the issue. Hey, Fada, it's good to see you. Something I could shoot, maybe? Anyone have any ideas? If anyone has any ideas, I'll take some ideas, because I'm not entirely sure where I'm supposed to go. So I can go on that, but I think I'm supposed to jump there, but I have to put something on that first. Well, no, Olivia, see, so I know I'm supposed to light this up, but I can't, like, I can't shoot the thing that I need to shoot from here. Unless... Ah, look at you, Olivia. Alright, let's see. Alright, now I can get... Ah, ha, 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 ha. Ah, I like it when I solve a good puzzle. Okay. I fit it through the force field. This is a one-way force field? It is a one-way force field!
Okay,
Awesome. Cool. Alright. Have a good night, Rowan. Have a good evening, or morning, or whatever it is for you.
Killers should be exposed now.
There we go.
Only 2 killers this time.
Oh, shoot. Screw that up. Come on. Come on.
There.
Boom.
Should be
Boom, baby.
now.
Alright.
She's so high up.
There we go. Speaking of the munchies, well, hi, if it is legal in your locale, I just got back from a trip to the Pearly Legal State Dispensary. Well, I do have some, I don't smoke all that much, but I do have some, I did buy some weed recently, because I don't, like, it is legal in my state. I don't really buy it all that much.
I think I'm getting close.
Thought you found this funny. Thanks to an error, I'm now listed as the writer of the new D&D comic, but I told him I would love to do a cover. That's awesome, though. That's wonderful. Geek Filter, how are you doing, by the way? I saw that your cover got shown, and it's awesome, by the way. For those of you who don't know, Geek Filter is currently drawing some covers for the Star Trek Discovery comics right now, and they're wonderful, which you should check out. And I'm excited to read the comics too. I also need to talk to Mike Johnson, because Mike Johnson, who's the writer of I think of all the comics, I believe, at least some of them. He and I are hopefully going to meet up at Mission Chicago, and I wanted to talk to him.
Yeah.
To do another interview with him about those comics. You know, Geek Filter, you and I should do an interview. I should interview you, Geek Filter, with possibly Mike about those comics. That'd be kind of fun. So, I'm not against getting high, but I'm not gonna get high on stream because Jessie will say something dumb. I will say something really dumb. I almost say dumb stuff when I'm drunk on stream. So, getting high on stream, not a good move. Not a good move for Jessie. I'll just be right up front with that. You do not want high Jessie in here because I'll just say something silly or dumb. Not that I think I'd say anything offensive, but you know, I don't want it to be like really, really silly on camera. Ah, no! Please don't fall. No. I don't think this is how gravity works. Oh God, what's happened? There we go. It's like, I don't think that's how gravity was supposed to work there, but alright. Fair enough, Fada. Fair enough. Let's see. No! I fixed it and then I immediately fucked up. Can I jump back up there? Is it gonna let me? Can I? Okay. Okay, good. We want high Jessie. I should not have said that. That is true. Munchies are the best cure. Oh, shoot. Interesting. Okay. I gotta go back. Can I even hit that from this angle? Yes, I can. Okay. Fair enough. That's also true, Sarah. I don't have to just my boundaries. That is also fair. Alright. Ah, no! There we go. Have you played Miles Morales on PS4 or 5, or just... I played both. Both on PS4, not on PS5. I like Miles Morales better, just because nothing against Peter Parker. Peter Parker's a great character, but I love Miles Morales so much. I find him to be just an endlessly exuberant and fascinating character. I've loved him into the Spider-Verse, and I loved him in the game. Plus, also, video games set during winter are great for me. Also, by the way, just shorter games. Like, I loved Spider-Man, but, like, just shorter games are better for me. The only thing I will say about Miles Morales, which I did really like as a game, it did do the thing that I talked about with, like, in my Falcon and the Winter Soldier video. Yeah, it was Falcon and the Winter Soldier video, where it vilified movements trying to push back against, like, corporate greed, where, like, the corporate evil dude was the bad guy in that game, and yet the person pushing back against, like, corporate greed run amok, she's the one that's also portrayed as the villain. And so it's the same thing where movements pushing back against oppression but not doing it in the right way are vilified. It's the same thing Falcon and the Winter Soldier did it. A bunch of movies do it. A bunch of movies and different things do it, and Miles Morales the game did that as well. But that being said, it is still a fantastic game. I think it's a lot of fun. But yeah, the politics of it were not that great. But I did really like Miles Morales as a game, and Miles Morales as a character is just phenomenal. I really love Miles Morales as a character. Oh, Spider-Gwen is great.
They're drawing back. We can climb up that vent.
What vent? What vents are we talking about? Or we talking about over here?
How do we cross?
Cables are twisted around that node on the other side. I'll see if I can get to it.
Wait here.
Alright.
Whoa! That was quite a jump.
You're quite a jump if you know. Oh god. Shit. Shit. Okay, okay. Exactly. They like the aesthetic of rebellion, but not the reality. Exactly, Sarah. No, it's not that the politics. I mean, the politics were bad in the time that it came out, Andrew Clegg. It's not that the politics didn't age well. It's that the politics weren't good to begin with. It was just not great. Again, but there's still good stuff to be found. Like the aspect of like community in both Spider-Man games, but especially in Miles Morales, the aspects to community and culture were amazingly done in both of those games. The gameplay was fantastic. I had a lot of fun with it. The soundtrack was great. The actual the directing of the story was really good. And I did like elements of I did like a lot of elements of the story. Just not the politics necessarily of it, but a lot of the interpersonal relationships and aspects of the story are great too. So when I say the politics of a story are something I dislike, that's not me saying I hate the whole thing. Even I was talking about this with the Batman game, right? The Batman movie, the recent Matt Reeves Batman movie. I love the recent Matt Reeves Batman movie, but it does have some very what we'd call liberal takes. As again, I say that as someone who's a leftist, not liberal, where it kind of reaffirms the status quo and says the system isn't the problem, it's the individuals in charge of the system. There's literally a not all cops moment in the Matt Reeves Batman movie, and it was very overt. It's just the movie talks about the corruption of the police system, and how the two police commissioners who aren't Gordon aren't this won't be spoilers too much of the movie. Don't worry, I won't spoil too much of the movie. But there's police corruption in the movie. But then at one point in the movie, there's a moment where Gordon who's not the police commissioner in the movie, literally is bringing a bad guy in. The bad guy's in all the cops are in my pocket, and then there's a whole sea of cops, and he's well, not all of us. And it's oh, there's good cops too. I'm that's not really talking about the systemic injustices that police can enact upon people. So that was the politics of the Batman movie are not great or perfect. That being said, there's still a lot in that movie that I think is really good and addressing really interesting topics. Yeah. So don't get me wrong, I don't hate, just because I may disagree with some of the politics or elements of a movie does not mean that I hate a movie. But I do think that that's just something to talk about. It's always why I'm we don't talk about. This is why I never give a rating to a movie. I never give a movie it's 5 out of 5 stars. You know, I always talk about the good and bad of a piece because art is multifaceted and you can't really narrow it down to a number. I think numbers are useful when you're doing a 1-to-1 review of something. Right, when when it's trying to tell people whether or not they should see a movie, then maybe a number is helpful. But in terms of whether or not people should what people get out of the movie and talking about the themes and ideas of the movie, it's never good to just be and thing was right. And also, your boy, thank you so much for Super Chat. Bane was right. Bane was ideologically correct, but the whole problem with Bane in Dark Knight Rises was that he didn't actually believe that. He was using the message of populism and the rhetoric of populism in order to just to obfuscate what he was actually doing for Talia al Ghul in that movie, right? So, and that's why I dislike that movie, because it paid lip service to things coming out of at the time the 1% and the Occupy Wall Street movement of the time, and yet it didn't actually. It showcased the characters just not really believing in it, that it was all just rhetoric to stoke their own power, which is not what people who did Occupy Wall Street, people who did Occupy Wall Street believed in that, and they were just vilified and mocked, and they were looked down upon. And so that was the problem with Bane. Bane was right insofar that his rhetoric was correct, but obviously him as a person, he was just using it to gain power. It's just, but that was the movie vilifying the sort of the politics of that. So that's a whole thing with that. So Bane didn't actually believe those things, which is a problem. Yeah, Sean's video on the Harry Potter franchise is fantastic. If you haven't seen Sean's video on Harry Potter, I would highly recommend it. Go check out Sean's video on Harry Potter. It's one of my favorite videos I've done. I was actually wanting to... I actually feel bad because... oh, Tara, thank you for stopping by to say hi. Because I've been wanting to do a video on... I felt bad about after Sean's video. I'm like, dang it, you got to it first. Because I've been wanting to do a video about the white feminism of the Harry Potter books for a while now. But then Sean basically did it and is like, well, there's no need for me to do it because Sean just did it. So I don't think there's any more need for me. Why is this not happen? Why is this not letting me do the thing? There we go. And Tara, thank you so much for the super chat, I should say, by the way.
Come on over, you two.
Alright. Ooh. Very Blade Runner up in here.
Who is that? Hephaestus. It's taken over this whole place.
Yeah, it is difficult with that Andrew Flag.
Looks like there's
but it can be done.
On the other side.
I think it could be done. You could talk about like Miles Morales' dad being a cop, right? I mean that's another thing that like you could do a whole video on, and like the like characters used to like assuage cop guilt. Like this is not a video that I should make because again I'm white, but it's something that I've noticed that there's a lot of movies, especially now, but it's been a recurring trend. But especially right now, right, where they cast a man of color to be a cop, or a woman of color, or a person of color just in general, to be a cop to sort of like assuage the issues of like discussing issues with cops in a work of art. To be like, well, look, it's a black man who's a cop, so like it's not about racial issues with the cops. It's fine. We can have a cop be a main character. Like even like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs did that movie. So like I think you could have that discussion. I mean, one of the things that I liked about, again, this is a spoiler. This is a mild spoiler for the Batman movie. But one of the things that I liked about, well, you know what? I'll change it. So there's no spoilers for the Batman movie. One of the things that I liked about the Telltale Batman game was in that game, well, it wasn't dealing with cops. Generally, Thomas Wayne, Batman's father, is depicted as like a Boy Scout, right? He's like this perfect guy. And what we learn in the Telltale game is that Thomas Wayne was actually a really skeevy dude in that universe, and actually did a lot of harm, which fits with what a billionaire would be in that universe. Like he would have had to do some shady stuff and like exploited workers and things like that to get where he was. And so I like the game wrestling with that, and then Bruce Wayne himself having to wrestle with that fact that, oh, my dad did wrong, and that my fortune is built upon this like really horrific things that my dad did. And so I thought that was a really great thing for that game to tackle. I think the Telltale Batman games are highly underrated. They're so good. And that's something I think you could do with Miles Morales. I mean, obviously you don't want to have like Miles Morales' dad be like an overt terrible person, but you could talk about some of the ways that his dad perpetuates systemic injustices as a cop. I mean, I think you could do it. It would not be for me to do, because again, I think that's something that a person of color should probably be at the head of for writing that type of story. But I think it could be done. They tried to do it with Falcon and the Winter Soldier, right? Like Falcon and the Winter Soldier tried to do that, but I don't think they had good elements up there, like talking about the Tuskegee experiments, or at least hinting at that and things like that. I think the Falcon and Winter Soldier had elements of addressing that, but it ultimately did have a more liberal take on things and didn't really address the issues with the system, where it's just like Captain America is just saying to senators like, do better, and I'm like, it's not how that's not gonna fix anything, Cap. I appreciate you, but that's not gonna be it. So it does sound like, yeah, FD Signify would do a great video on that, I think. I would love to see FD. I mean, I don't know if there's something FD be interested in, but I would love to see FD do an analysis of like Spider-Man, and things like that. I think that'd be a fantastic video for him to do. But again, not for me to do, and it's also not on him to do. If it's something that interests him, that'd be great. But you know, that's FD's choice to do. Okay. Hold square will flying to activate this. Oh, right. There we go. What's that voice that I'm hearing? Oh, I'm gonna order food now, actually. Thank you very much for reminding me more Empire Wing. Let's see. Because I need some food because my stomach's starting to grumble. I'm actually going to order food right now before I forget. That's fun. I just got an email saying my video got copyright claimed. Not a video that I just uploaded. My video next Friday is going to be on Turning Red, the Pixar movie, and I just finished it and I uploaded it. And it just got a copyright claim, so I don't have to challenge that, which is going to be fun. Which Disney will probably be a pain in the butt, but that's going to be the thing that I'm going to deal with this week. I don't know. Is it going to be a taco night? We'll see what's available in the app, because I have been liking doing the breakfast, but they've been unavailable the past week or two. So let's see if that's going to be like the breakfast or dinner thing. Let's see. I don't want people to go back to hating Jar Jar because the actor, in fact, Foreign Men in a Foreign Land did a really good video on Jar Jar Binks just the other day, and it's very good, and he did talk about the problems with Jar Jar, but like the man who played Jar Jar got a lot of harassment too, which was really crappy. Oh man, see the place, they teased me with this. There used to be a place, it was there for like 2 weeks, where it was like a place that sold breakfast for dinner. And it was here and it would deliver to me. It did it for 2 weeks and it was phenomenal. It was one of the best things I've ever had in my life. And then now they just don't, it's just not on the app anymore. I'm like, dang it. That sucks because it was so good. Let's see, what do I want to do? Oh, I could be boring and just get like a sandwich. Or do I want tacos? Do I want tacos? I feel like I want tacos. Ooh, I could do veggie grill actually. Ooh, veggie grill actually sounds kind of nice. Now that I think about it, getting veggie grill. I'm not a vegan, but veggie grill is really good. And they're like buffalo chicken. Their burgers are really good, and the sweet potato fries. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna go with, everybody. I think I'm gonna go with veggie grill. Oh, unless it's closed, which then never mind. I guess I'm not doing veggie grill. Cheesesteaks? I'm trying to see what's here. Oh, okay, here's another veggie grill that's open. Right? Yes. I believe. Sorry, apologies everyone. I'm just checking to see what they got here. Ooh, that looks really good actually. Ooh, I'm gonna do this. Where? Sorry, my app's being weird. Taco Bell. I really like Turning Red too. I didn't love Turning Red. It wasn't one of my favorite Pixar movies, but I really like Turning Red, which is why I'm doing the video on it. I'm discussing like the reaction to the film Turning Red and like people being kind of like, oh, it's kids rebelling against their parents. How dare kids rebel against their parents? That whole idea. And gonna use it to talk about like how Christians reacted, like the Christian right reacted to Turning Red, and like what that sort of depicts and what that suggests about stuff. And so that's gonna be what the video my Turning Red video be about, is like how the Christian right and conservatives reacted to Turning Red, and like what it says about like discussing puberty and sexuality in there. I think it'll be interesting. I think I found a veggie grill that will deliver. We'll see if that actually works here. Right? Where did it go? Dang it, come back. Come back. There we go. 9 minutes to closing, so I gotta order quick. Burgers and sandwiches. Oh god. Let's see. This is too much pressure. Damn it. I'm not going to do that. You know what? I'm just going to be silly and just order Taco Bell. That'll be fine. I'm just ordering Taco Bell because that's too stressful. for me, and I'm like, I don't know what I want. I'm not gonna pick it in 9 minutes. Well, I will pick it in 9. You know what I mean. Okay. Sorry, everyone. I apologize. I know this is, like, really exciting content right now, but I just want to... I don't know. I'm being so indecisive right now because I'm like, no, I don't want that. I'm sorry. I'm being so indecisive right now. I'm just going to do there's a regular burger place, so I'm going to order a regular burger. I think that'll work for me. There's a thing called the Pike, which reminds me of my boy Pike. Like, there we go. That actually sounds kind of good. I think that'll be what I do. Unless there's Chinese, maybe? Oh, thank you very much. Are you excited? I am very... ARJB. I am very excited for Star Trek Lower Decks. Like, could I be... I don't think I could be more excited for Star Trek Lower Decks. At all. Like, I just... That's my favorite current Star Trek. Like, don't get me wrong. Star Trek Discovery, Star Trek Picard, Star Trek Strange Worlds, all very excited for. Lower Decks is my favorite Star Trek show right now. Like, they're just hands down not even a question of whether or not it's my favorite or not. It's just legitimately fan-freaking-tastic. It is so good. Oh, gosh. I am so sorry, everybody. I'm just so indecisive right now. Like, I'm looking through here and nothing's, like, screaming at me. Because, like, Taco Bell, blah. Burger is nice. Like, I would like some Chinese, but there's nothing like Chinese food here right now that's, like, really speaking to me. So I'm sorry that I'm being so freaking indecisive. I don't know. Maybe I'm just gonna order a burger. It's a burger. The answer is burger, and it should have been burger from the beginning. And we're just gonna do... Yeah, I'm just gonna do a regular burger. And that'll be it. Okay. Burger with fries. Sounds like a plan. If it'll let me here. There we are. And just gonna do a burger with truffle aioli. That sounds really good. And I think that's good. Yes. Yes, that all sounds good. Okay. Got the burger, ordering checkout, and deliver. And we're ordered. Burger is ordered. And it's on its way. Here's 5. So I ordered a burger. It's just a burger and fries. It's like a normal burger. That's what I ended up going with. I know that sounds like a discussion in my family. I know. I'm so indecisive. One of the things, if y'all ever meet me in Fada, by the way, thank you for the super chat. Also, I agree with the Telltale Games take on Time with Swain. That was also the take in the Joker film as well. Agreed. Yeah. Though Joker was less because it was Batman was the villain in that movie to a degree. So it made more sense there. But yes, the Telltale Games Batman is very underrated. But yeah, no, it's one of the things you learn about me is I'm like one of the most indecisive people. Unless it's sushi. Unless I'm going to have sushi, I'm one of the most indecisive people you'll ever meet in your life. It's kind of a problem. Brutus, here's the SC, like I said. Also, everyone should send Jessie the super chats, Patreon, the right resurgence. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Brutus. You are wonderful and amazing, and I thank you so much. You are lovely. Mwah, 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 mwah. I'm a Gemini, which I feel like Geminis are indecisive, right? And like, not that I don't put much into astrology stuff, but yeah, I feel like Geminis are very indecisive just in general, right? So. Oh, Curse of Strahd. I love Curse of Strahd. That's a great campaign. I had so much fun doing Curse of Strahd, NGP. That was one of my favorite. I think it was like the first campaign I ever like did like front to back. Curse of Strahd's a great campaign. Can you do a stream with Star Trek SNES games someday? I love the SNES. There are like 3 games for that console. Yeah, at some point probably I would. I want to do a video that goes through the history. I'm trying to pitch it. I've tried pitching it a few times to GameSpot, and I think they'll let me do it once it gets closer when Star Trek Resurgence, the Telltale game that's coming out, is coming out. So I do want to do a video like going through all the Star Trek games, the history of Star Trek games. But if I don't do it for GameSpot, I'll do it for my channel here at some point. So it will happen. Yep. All right. Let's see. All right, where am I going now? All right, I guess I'm gonna keep going up this way. Oh, I did not know that, Lewis Darden. That's interesting. Like I said, I don't put much interest in astrology in general anyways. But, alright. It's right on the carrier. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Boom. What is that noise? Like the creepy noise.
What is Hephaestus up to?
Fire above us. He's in the air.
Don't let go, Aloy.
Yep, wasn't planning on it.
This is Horizon Forbidden West, Stevoni. Let's see.
It's over.
And oh god, there we go. All right.
Should be able to glide to that platform down there. There's the note.
Yeah, right. That is the Dying Lands is probably a bad. It's probably a bad place to be generally. Like I generally wouldn't want to be in the Dying Lands. It seems like a bad move just to be there in general. One would expect. One would expect at least. All right, let's see. Where am I going here?
Who is Hephaestus?
What does it want with this place?
It's taken over facilities before to build deadly machines. But it wasn't always hostile. They used to be part of something good. Something called Gaia.
More of those cages have been left over.
I think we're almost at the core.
I'm excited, Adrian. I'm excited for Orville Season 3. Orville Season 3 looks like a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot to do. There's gonna be I think at the time Orville Season 3, there'll be Star Trek Strange New Worlds will be ongoing. There'll be, I believe that's also the same time Obi-Wan Kenobi will be on, and Orville. So there's gonna be a lot for Trek and Star Wars fans at that time. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
And then, plain song. If my people see what it has become, if one of our gods attacks them,
You know what we have to do.
Laurel, are you ready?
Let's do the thing! Of course you will, Adrian. Of course you will. Do the video on the War of 1812? Probably not, Kate. I'm not the master historian on that level, so you do not want to see Jessie's video on the War of 1812. It would not be anything worth watching, I would assume. Let's see.
Yeah. There should be a node I can override nearby to shut it down.
Like a Jessie video on the War of 1812. Oh, that's a high. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Apologies, Chad, if I missed some stuff. I'm gonna try not to die here.
Take care of him, Aloy.
So I'm assuming for the giant red spot. Oh god, good. And there's more animals. That's great. This is just what I needed. A huge boss battle where I'm low on health. Oh god. Try not to die, try not to die. Ah! Ah, no! I can't. Okay, yeah, this is not gonna go well. Welcome to streaming a video game and then having to do a boss fight. It never goes well. Silent running. I've never seen silent running, so I don't know. I wouldn't be against it. I wouldn't be against doing silent running. I don't know much about it though, to be fair. There is no try, just don't die. I try my best, load the horns. I'm trying my best, alright? Alright, let's see.
That dome of light. Is it protecting the machine?
Yeah. There should be a node I can override nearby to shut it down.
Alright, attempt number dos. Oh, no, that's not what I want. This.
I'm sorry.
Oh god. I gotta try and knock off the horns. What I gotta try and do. Stop hitting me with your frickin' flamethrower horns. Why would you build a machine with flamethrower horns? That just seems like a bad move overall. Of course.
Machines have heavy weapons on attack. If I can detach them, I can use them against it.
On his back. Got it. Got it. So it's the stuff on his back. Ah! You, Cade, me doing, oh, I have been forgetting my skill points, Cybercrack. I haven't used my skill points in a while. I should actually do that. Thank you for reminding me. Let's see. What can I use these on? Anything fun? That's helpful. No, I don't want to worry about the heavy weapon fire and burst. Target long range. Also, let's see. Can I do more warrior stuff? Alright, let's see if that'll help. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Let's see if I can do this. Making sure to check on my food. Food's still on its way.
Yeah. There should be a node I can override nearby to shut it down.
Why does it keep bringing me back to that weapon? I don't want to use that weapon.
No. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's the heavy weapon on its back. I see. I just shoot it off? I see what I'm supposed to hit now. Oh god. There it is. And then I can grab that, maybe. If it'll let me. Dang it, let me get to the damn weapon! Why won't let me pick it up? Oh, did it glitch in? Oh, screw you, game! It glitched into the ground! I can't pick it up! screw it then. Okay, the game's just messing with me. Fine, screw you too, game. Go through all that work to knock off the frickin'... At least I can knock off the other one here. Oh, that is just... That is annoying. I hate that. I hate that when that happens. Let's try this again.
That dome of light. Is it protecting the machine?
Yeah. There should be a node I can override nearby to shut it down.
Right. Why? It keeps bringing me back to that one. Yes, okay. Grab the weapon this time. Ow. Please don't have glitch. 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 Yes!
Get the big guy.
Ow. Blue cheese is the answer to that, Cade. Blue cheese. I do love blue cheese on my pizza. Chicken pizza with barbecue sauce and blue cheese. Good stuff. Good stuff. It is Celestial Wizard. It is. Use the corrosive arrows. I don't think I have corrosive arrows. I have toxic arrows,
That dome of light.
but I don't have any corrosive arrows on me.
Yeah. There should be a node I can override nearby to shut it down.
Blue cheese and oh yeah, blue cheese and buffalo wings are great. All right, let's see if I can do this again.
Here we go.
Okay, I'm gonna let it get away from the weapon this time. And then I'll grab the big weapon. Come on, buddy. Get over here. You know you wanna.
And I'll get the big guy.
Where are we? Come here, come here, come here. Gimme, 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 gimme! Okay, well. Well, I know it's weakness, Cyber Quicker. I'm not too worried about that. I just need to actually not die in the process. Alright. Ooh, my food's getting picked up.
There
Yay.
should
Okay,
be a
good.
node I can override nearby to shut it down.
I do try to die beautifully. Like a ballet dancer dies. Thank you very much. Stop changing my weapon, game! Pain in my butt.
Here we go.
And I'll get the big guy.
No way!
How do you like me now?
That worked out pretty well, actually. Okay. How did that feel? That was actually pretty good.
I can use them against it.
Ah, no! No! Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There you are. I like this music though. Boo boo doo boo 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 boo. Ah no! Please don't die. Oh god! Oh god! Ah! Yes! 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 kill these small guys. Boom! I killed your god! And was very pleased with it. Oh, I'm sorry now.
That nearly killed us.
It's still her god.
Sorry I killed your god.
I do not grieve for a god or a machine, but because I no longer know what to believe.
That's actually a good line.
Look, so if you want, you can go back home.
Do I still have one? And if so, for how long? Can you
Thank
really
you for
heal
telling me I did the good. Thank you, everybody.
Save
Appreciate the
my
congrats.
people?
Puny god. Yes, Liz Darden. Well, now that I've murdered your god and made you have an existential crisis, I'm gonna go do some other stuff now.
It starts now.
Me questioning the entire basis for your religion was just like an afternoon for my character. It's fine. Ooh, good to know, Olivia. I think I have that actually, Olivia. It is like a Gene Roddenberry god plot. It is actually. I want to do Stargate content, Sarah. I should. I really should, considering. I get what you're laying down. Let's see. Food arriving.
Not bad.
Up we go.
Up we go.
Like Aloy said, this is only the beginning.
Existential crisis. I think it's existential crises are not necessarily always bad things. It's just how you deal with the existential crisis. That is the important thing.
Looks like Hephaestus has been upgrading the security grid on the
My
cauldron.
focus is showing hollow.
The data's been corrupted. Not sure I can do much about that right now. And my focus doesn't recognize some of these. Must be machines I haven't seen yet.
Got what you need?
Yes.
Let's press on then.
Boom. Alright. Sweet.
Greetings, graduates of Cradle 9. Welcome to the regional...
I'm at level 16, everybody.
That doesn't sound good.
Your face doesn't sound
Minerva?
good.
I don't think so. At least, not directly.
Attention. All personnel must vacate the facility immediately.
Something... What exactly was this place?
Seen anything like it before?
No.
Error. Unauthorized access. Initiating facility lockdown.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, that... Oh boy.
What's going on?
That's an angry
Notice the
machine.
emergency lights
Oh
work.
boy.
What just happened?
Minerva's definitely here. And I think it's trying to keep us out. I'll scout ahead, see if there's a way to get us in.
You sure we shouldn't come with you?
Well, yeah, Minerva could be dangerous. Let me make sure it's safe.
Okay.
We'll be right here if you need us.
Yeah, it is feeling really... Yes, it is feeling really aliens. Alright. Let's see... Oh, was I supposed to go up? I was supposed to go up, wasn't I? Yep, I was supposed to go up, not down. Whoops, the daisy. Come on, there we are. Alright, let's try that again. Oops, and there we go.
Are you doing okay, Zoe? Zoe?
All this. Minerva. Hephaestus. Gaia.
This is what will help heal
How
Planet
to,
Song.
hey, shh.
It's hard
I'll
to
do with my
explain.
bow what I want to do with my bow,
I
Owen.
barely
I will
understand.
play with my bow any way that I
Yeah.
wish. You don't tell me how to play with my bow.
Looking for
Newt's doing good, Brian. Thank you for asking. He was playing around earlier today. He's in the... probably sleeping in the other room, to be
Look for a
honest.
way to access the facility systems.
Yeah, there definitely are, Sarah. Most certainly. Most certainly.
You are not wanted here.
Right.
Nope, sorry. You're not getting rid of me that easily, Minerva. Minerva's shutting me out. What are all those cables in the center for?
Oh, I like cables in the center. Alright, let's see. Oh, okay. Is this a good part, Cyberquake? Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited. Alright, let's see.
I can feel a draft above. Might be a way out of this shaft. Looks like another part of the facility. Don't think I'm getting through that door right now. I should turn back, see what else I can find.
Okay. Interesting. So I wasn't supposed to go this way? Oh, thank you, Cappuccino Crafts. Where am I supposed to go, then? Cable's in the center, she said.
Looks like this might be where data's stored, but I don't see a way to access the system. Keep looking. Guess I'm not going that way.
That seemed like the only way I could go, unless this is something here. Oh, okay, here we are. Alright, let's see what this is. That was okay. Okay. So I can't go through that door. Did I miss something here then? Oh, there we go. Here we are. This is where I'm supposed to go.
And I'm outside. I need to find a way back into the facility. Maybe I could look for a way in higher up the mountain.
Alright. Let's go mountain climbing. Can you climb?
Close.
Aw, thank you very much,
If I can
Cappuccino
merge
Crafts. I
with
try my
Earl,
best.
great. I can merge it with Gaia. Finally bring her back.
Am I jumping?
And we can start fixing the blight, the storms, and maybe she can help me figure out who those strangers in the proving lab were. Why did they have a clone of Elizabeth? And why did they want it back up?
I'm not entirely sure where I'm climbing to at the moment, so I'm hoping I'm going somewhere I'm supposed to go. Oh boy. This seems like not... I'm just free solo in this mountain right now. I'm just free soloing right now. Okay, okay, there we go. And I'm going here. That's where I'm going. Okay.
Pipes up there. Might lead me to a way back in. But how to reach them?
Right? These graphics are amazing. What's the unpopular opinion? We're talking about Horizon Forbidden West? Or what are we talking about? It's just Abigail. Atom Project. Oh, yeah. I want to see the Atom Project. It's supposed to be like Last Starfighter, but for modern generation. Which is like, it seems like it's supposed to be pretty fun. Like, not a great movie, but not a bad movie. Like a fun type of movie. Oh, pry open. Okay.
Another shaft.
Have a good night, Cappuccino Crafts. Have a good anyone. Have a good evening.
Okay, now I've got to find a way to plug into this place.
Here we go. This looks like a story section area.
Minerva, I need the console.
That's fair. It's just Abigail.
Please.
Access denied.
It didn't used to be like this. Do you remember it? Anything? You were part of something bigger once. Something good. Gaia. That's right. She can live again. But only if you give her the chance. I can't reboot her without you.
Have a good night, Andrew. It was good seeing you.
Cease.
I think you'll disappear into her. Become part of her.
Aw, she doesn't want to die. She doesn't want to become part of the Borg collective. Oh, oh god, that's depressing. Wow, that's...
Thank you, Minerva.
dark. That's very dark.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Minerva function to original code. Do you wish to initiate heuristic matrix?
Here goes.
Oh, that's very pretty. The game is very pretty. Oh, very pretty.
Gaia.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. A moment. Scanning data.
Oh, seeing her history? Interesting.
So it is Aloy, not Elizabeth. We have much to discuss, but initialization of my heuristic matrix will not be complete for several minutes more. In the meantime, I suggest you familiarize yourself with this facility. It is our best option for a base of operations.
Yeah.
You can make use of its equipment to improve your
That's
ability
funny,
to
Athelius.
override machines.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Shall I grant access to your companions? They will be here shortly.
Okay, but don't overwhelm them, okay? They don't have a lot of experience with things like, well, you.
Scare him! Boo! I'm a god! Nice to meet you! Yeah, in the meantime, you want to see some more shit.
So no fake this time?
No. This time she's real. Earl, so... This is Gaia.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Gaia's still, waking up.
Hi, weird AI god. It's
I'll
fine.
hide the
Nice to meet you.
location of the lab on your focus.
Alright, everybody. It looks like my food's gonna be... This seems like a good spot to stop. My food's gonna be here in like 5 minutes or so. So I think I'm gonna head out for the evening because I'm getting kind of tired and I'm gonna eat and relax and everything. And that seemed like the big moment for the game. So I think I'm gonna head out. Hey, Aaron, good to see you. Things are going well. How are you, my friend? But yeah, I think I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go eat some dinner and get some sleep and eat my burger. It'll be a good time. But mwah. Yeah, you just came at the end, Aronach. But everybody, I'm sending you love. I'm trying to think if there's anything I want to say before I head out for the evening. Got a video coming on Friday. I'll see you all Thursday for the stream on Thursday. Video on Friday. Yeah, that's all. That's the main stuff. Support the GameSpot article if you can. I'd be very pleased and thankful if you could do that. But beyond that, I just want to say thank you, everybody. I send you love. Mwah. And I hope that you, as always, have a wonderful night. I love you all, and have a good evening, my friends. Mwah, 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 mwah. Sending you all a good night.